I was going to put together a tutorial for you guys today when I realized, when going through my YouTube analytics, that this is my 100th video. And I thought, this has to be a mistake. There's no way. And I actually went through and I manually counted all of the full-length videos, not the shorts. And right now, the video I'm recording and that you're watching is number 100. And I've been at this for about a year and a half. I'd say in a serious fashion, only about a year. And I thought to myself, wow, how did that happen? I'm still a full-time working musician. I'm still a gigging keyboard player, a teacher. I'm still an arranger. I'm still working all the time. So I make these videos early in the mornings. I make them late at night, just in like the cracks of the day, the beginning or the end. And somehow we got to 100 of these. So I just have to thank all of you for being here and for watching and for helping me grow this channel. It's been an amazing blessing. And just coincidentally, this week we also hit 50,000 subscribers, which really isn't a big deal in the YouTube world, but it does mean we're halfway to 100,000. So a little bit of a glass half empty thing, but just looking at the long vision, it's showing me that it is possible for us to build something that gets to 100K, and that's really meaningful to me to know that you all want to be here and that you're all watching and subscribe. So thank you, thank you, thank you. As some of you who follow probably know, this was a bit of a sad week because it was the 5-year anniversary of the passing of a musical giant and my dear friend, Lyle Mays, who lives up there. I talked about it a few days ago in a video where I talked about that whole experience with him and how it led to my friendship with Rick and the creation of this YouTube channel and just all that full circle stuff. So if you want to watch it, I'll link something up here or put it in the description. But I find that when things are sad, the best way to get out of it and to deal and carry on is to acknowledge your blessings and the things that you are grateful for. Gratitude really does help to kick sadness, at least in my case. So as I reflected and sort of did a year in review in my head, I realized that a year ago, exactly, this channel had about 1,000 subscribers, maybe 24 videos or so that had like 10 views, right? And I didn't really know why I was still doing this. I just didn't want to give up. And here we are at 50,000. And within a year, I got to meet so many of you. I got to be on my favorite YouTube channel ever with my friend Rick, which was an honor that I didn't deserve, but it happened twice and it was amazing. We started a Patreon here. We started the sheet music store in order to supplement and make these tutorials and lessons even better. And at this time, I'm currently working really hard to build a course that incorporates all of your wonderful suggestions from a few videos ago, where a lot of you wrote me really detailed and wonderful answers about what you're looking for in a course. And I'm taking all of that very seriously. So all this is to say that a lot can happen in a year. Life can change pretty fast, and who knows where it's going to be next year. Trying to build and grow a YouTube channel is so difficult. It's the hardest thing I've ever done by far. It makes everything else that I've done look really easy, but it's kind of addictive. I can't stop, and it's also really fun, and it's gratifying, and YouTube like kind of throws you these breadcrumbs that just keep you going, and it kind of makes it seem worth it when you're looking at the long game. I've only been at it for a year and a half, but I have learned a couple things that I wanted to share with you guys. And the first thing is that you really have to do what you believe in and follow your instincts if you do a channel. But you have to walk a fine line between following your gut, doing what you think is right, but also listening to your audience, you guys. The audience will tell you what they want and what they're looking for. And if something is not good, they're going to tell you, and you have to listen. This channel started originally as like a piano tutorial sort of thing. I thought, okay, I'm going to try to make better tutorials, you know, show the light up keys and the hands and the staff and like do all this stuff and make it really good. But it ended up evolving into me reviewing some keyboards and into doing song breakdowns and buying vintage synthesizers and vintage gear and talking about it. I never thought that would happen. Or top 10 videos where we talk about top 10 songs on a certain instrument. I didn't plan for any of that. It just kind of happened naturally as I was navigating your comments and suggestions and friends' suggestions and my own inspiration from within as well. Another thing is that talking to a camera lens is so weird. When you first start it, it's cringy and it's ridiculous. When you first start, you're talking to nobody, but you really do get used to it. And at this point, I don't even think about it. When I'm editing video and I'm listening to myself for hours, I couldn't care less. And just the thought of that was terrifying when I started this, but you become numb to it and you do get used to it and you learn how to carry on. So if that's something that's stopping you from putting yourself out there or doing a YouTube thing or making content, don't let it. After a few videos, I promise it will get better. Negative comments. This is one of my favorite topics. People are afraid of negative comments. Luckily, this is a low controversy channel. We're positive here. I don't do politics and religion and stuff like that, right? This is just, we talk about music and it's a positive thing for the most part. But I do get very weird comments, and they're just that. They're weird. You can't take it personally. It's usually from like 0 subscriber channels or usernames attached to Gmail accounts, right, that have 0 activity. And the comments are just strange reflections of that person's misery. Sorry to say it, but that's what it is. It's on them, it's not you. So it doesn't even deserve your attention. Don't even worry about that or let that be any kind of deterrent. Another thing I learned is to start off with quality content right off the bat. I invested a lot of money in cameras, microphones, lights, all this stuff, software to make the thumbnails and make them artistic and beautiful right off the bat, because I didn't want to look back at my first 10, 20, 30 videos and have regrets and think, oh man, those videos really looked like and they just weren't good. I'm not proud of them or I want to take them down. I wanted to, right off the bat, start off with good stuff, and hopefully I did. Time. Time is the big issue that we all have. The way I have survived while doing this is waking up earlier and going to sleep later. A lot of these videos are shot early in the morning and I edit them late at night. I still work full time. I still play 100 gigs a year. I teach way too many students. I'm doing all kinds of other stuff, but somehow I make this happen. I'm motivated to do it because it's so satisfying to post a video and see the engagement and the comments and the emails. And, you know, even if a video does badly, I learn something. Bad thumbnail, bad title, a topic no one cares about, a song no one cared about. Sometimes the video does badly and then months later the line goes like this and all of a sudden it starts to do well. I cannot predict how a video is going to do. I feel like the more time goes on, the worse I get at it. So I just do what I like. I just do what I believe in. I don't really care how well it's going to do. So those are some of my thoughts as we wrap up a really amazing year here on YouTube. I really appreciate all of you being here. If you have any questions about my channel or suggestions or things you want to see, or if you're starting your own YouTube channel or content journey, the floor is yours. Leave a comment, write me an email, let me know. I tend to read everything if I have time. I have a lot of exciting stuff coming up for you guys, a lot of tutorials by, let's see, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Billy Joel, Elton John, Fleetwood Mac, Pink Floyd, Bruce Hornsby, Michael Jackson, Genesis, Toto, and tons of yacht rock. I know that word is forbidden, but I say yacht rock, and it's okay. We're going to deal with it. Thanks as always for being here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all soon in the next video.